Hi students, intermediate second year English medium students. Dear students, we are discussing the first unit. So in the first unit, we are going to analyze in this video determinants of economic development. What are the factors can determine the economic development are the discussing topic in this video. Let me say first of all, what is the definition of what is a few words about the economic development. Two concepts are there, economic growth and economic development. Here the necessary of discussion of economic growth, that's why what is the economic development? The changes in real output along with institutional, technical and social are called the economic development. We are in the economic development. The India is economic development. Why? Because we have to change the multi-dimensional process. We have to improve. Multi changes need to require to improve the economic development. That's why we are in the economic development. So what are the factors can determine the economic development? What are the determinants? So if you want to increase the economic development, what we have to achieve? And if you want to achieve the economic development, what are the determinant factors are there? అంటే ఎకనామిక్ డెవలప్మెంట్ పెరగాలి అంటే తగ్గాలి అంటే ఏముండాలి, ఏముంటే ఎకనామిక్ డెవలప్మెంట్ పెరుగుతుంది, ఏముంటే ఎకనామిక్ డెవలప్మెంట్ తగ్గుతుంది. సో హియర్ వాట్ ఆర్ ద determinant factors of economic development. So which factors can increase the economic development, which factors can discourage the economic development? So let me analyze one by one. Here the determinants of economic development is divided into two categories. Simple, try to understand. One is economic factors, second one is non-economic factors. Economic factors means we have to pay the remuneration, it's a cost. There is a price of that commodity. Economic problem, economic issues. Economic means it is a cost of that goods and services. We have to pay the goods and services. We have to pay the price of that goods and services. So economic factors. What are the economic factors? Means capital formation. This is the first one is economic factors. It is a non-economical. Non-economic is free of cost. No need to the cost to produce the goods and services, to purchase the goods and services. So here economic factors, one is a capital formation. So if the capital formation is very high, automatically it leads to the economic development. What is the capital formation? Means if income of the people increases, simple, income increases, automatically saving increases, capital increases, investment also increases. So how can we get the capital formation? Means changes. How can we get the capital? High capital means income increases. When the income of the total population of the country increases, automatically there is a possible to increase the supply, saving of the people. When the saving increases, automatically the capital increases. The capital is useful to the investment, to establishment, to expansion of industrial and the service sector. So this is one of the major determinant factors of economic development. The countries which having, for example, developed countries are there. In those countries they have a capital formation is there, heavy capital formation. Why? They are getting the high level of income. High level of income leads to the high level of saving. High level of saving leads to high level of capital. So the high level of capital is changed into the investment to establishment of what they required to provide more and more employment opportunities. So this is also one of the determinant factors of economic development. If not available in the capital formation, automatically it is treated as the developing stage, isn't it? Suppose if you want to expand the industrial service sector and provide more and more employment opportunities, we need to capital formation. Right? Okay, so this is a capital formation. So if the available is very high, automatically the economic development will be high. If it is low, economic development will be also low. First factor. Second one, natural resources. Yes, the economic development depends upon the natural resources. What are the natural resources available in that country? What are the natural resources available in that places? For example, Himachal Pradesh, this much of ice is covered by the surface of the land. But how can they produce the agricultural products? How can they develop in their areas? It is too difficult to produce the goods and services. It is difficult to in agriculture sector to get various crops in their agricultural farm. Why? Because it is totally covered by the snow, covered by the ice. మరి ఇంత మందంలో మంచు ఉన్నప్పుడు నీకు ప్రొటెక్షన్ ఎలా వస్తుంది? నీకు అగ్రికల్చర్ ఎలా డెవలప్ అవుతుంది? అంటే ఇక్కడ ఏమనుకుంటున్నాను అంటే నేచురల్ రిసోర్సెస్ బాగా ఉండాలి. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ సమ్ ఏరియాస్ ఆర్ వెరీ ఫ్లడ్ ఏరియాస్ అండ్ దే హ్యావ్ నో అగ్రికల్చరల్ ప్రొడక్ట్, అండ్ సమ్ ఏరియాస్ ఆర్ డ్రాట్ ఏరియాస్, they have no agricultural product. Why? Means that totally depends upon the climate conditions, the environment, the physical availability, the natural availability. Here natural resources, if the availability of natural resources is very high, automatically the country will develop soon. You know, the Arab countries, they have plenty of natural resources in their ground level, so they can sell their oils and they can get more income. Is it? So the availability of natural resources is also one of the cause, one of the determinant factors of economic development. So this is one of the determinant. Second one is agrarian structure. Yes, what is the agrarian structure? How much production we are getting from the agriculture sector, what we are introduced in the production process. Are you using the machineries? Are you using the technology? Are you using the modern techniques in the agriculture sector? If we use if you use these instruments, automatically our productivity will be also increases. If not, we are getting the low productivity. So this is also one of the determinant factors of economic development. Simple. Agrarian structure, agrarian situation, agricultural field. Next, marketable surplus. What is the marketable surplus? For example, if a farmer is getting 100 quintal, 50 quintals, if a farmer is getting 50 quintals of their agricultural land, suppose he is 20 quintals, his storage consumption, ఆయన వాడుకోవడానికి ఒక 20 క్వింటాల్స్ ఉంచుకున్నాడండి అనుకుందాం. మిగిలిన 30 క్వింటాల్స్ ఏం చేశాడు? అమ్మేశాడు. ఓకే, హౌ మచ్ ప్రొడక్ట్ ఈస్ రెడీ టు సేల్? ఓన్లీ 30. హౌ మెనీ క్వింటాల్స్ he produced? 50. Out of 50, he stored his product 20 quintals for their consumption, and he wants to sell only the 30 quintals. Means the 30 quintals are called marketable surplus. The how many quintals they wants to sell out of his production. అతడు పండినటువంటి ఒక పంటలో ఎంత అమ్మటానికి రెడీగా ఉన్నాడు. సో the marketable surplus to be increases. ఎక్కువ పండించాలి. మరి ఇక్కడ 30 క్వింటాల్స్ అమ్ముతున్నాడు, మరి ఎక్కువ అమ్మాలంటే ఏం చేయాలి? వీ హ్యావ్ టు ఇంప్రూవ్ ద మోర్ అండ్ మోర్ ప్రొడక్టివిటీ, మోర్ క్వింటాల్స్ ఇన్ అగ్రికల్చర్. Why? How can we get the more and more quintals in agriculture? To adapting the new technology and machineries and sophisticated technology, then we can get the more productivity. By getting the more productivity, the marketable surplus will be also increases. When the marketable surplus increases, automatically our national income, per capita income, standard of living will be also increases. Automatically, it is possible to increase the economic development. Okay, so marketable surplus is also one of the determinant factor. Then industrial structure. Yes, it is a strong industrial structures to be need. Industrial policies are there, and the small scale industries and large scale industries. So how many small scale industries? How the government is support to the small scale industries? How many people are they are established in small scale industries in rural areas? How many cottage industries are there? How many people are depends on cottage industries? What is the small enterprises? So these are all the taken as the industrial structure. Is it? So when the structure is very strong, automatically the employment facilities will be also increases. ఇక్కడ మనం ఇండస్ట్రీస్ని బాగా డెవలప్ చేసుకుంటే అందరికీ ఉద్యోగ అవకాశాలు దొరుకుతాయి. ఉద్యోగ అవకాశాలు ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ ఎక్కడ దొరుకుతుంది అంటే ఇట్స్ పాసిబుల్ టు ప్రొవైడ్ మోర్ అండ్ మోర్ ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ ఆపర్చునిటీస్ ఇన్ ఇండస్ట్రియల్ సెక్టర్ ఓన్లీ. సో there should be need to the industrial structure. The country which is having a strong industrial structure, then there is a possible to provision of more and more employment opportunities. Then it is possible to economic development. Okay, then this is also one of the determinant factors of economic development. It is a industrial structure, and the structural changes to be need, and organization is need to be changed, and technology is there, and the division of labor, skilled labor and efficient labor, and hard workforce. When the country have available, automatically the country will be developed soon. If not, it will be underdeveloped. Then foreign trade, yes, foreign trade is also one of the cause due to the economic development. If we are getting the more production, if we are getting the more productivity in agriculture and various sectors, automatically it is possible to increase the foreign trade. So the foreign trade is very useful to us, useful to our countries. So to get the foreign exchange, we have to increase the agriculture product, we have to increase the industrial product, we have to increase the service product. So then automatically it is possible to exports to foreign countries. Then it is possible to get the more foreign exchange. So if we are getting the more foreign trade, we can get the foreign exchange. If not, it will be low foreign income. Low foreign income is not possible, not supporting to the economic development. Okay, then economic system, yes, this is also one of the cause, this is also one of the determinant factors of economic system. What is the economic structure is there, what is the population level is there, and what is the policies are there, and what is the economic system is running in our country or various countries. So this is also one of the determinant factors of economic development. So these are the economic factors. Economic means commercial economic factors. And the another hand is non-economic factors. So it is a free of cost. What is the human resources? Already I explained number of times. Human resources. What are called the human resources? The total population of the country. The issue is how many people are living in our country is not a way. How much total population is there? For example, 130 crores of population is there in our country. Out of 130 crores of population, how much workforce is there? I can say proudly, how much workforce is women resources? How much workforce? Out of 130 crores of population, the workforce is it is only 50 to 55% of only workforce is there. Nearly 50 means half of total population is non-workforce. Why? Out of 100% of population, only the 50% is the people providing the food facilities. When we compare to the developed countries, America, England, Germany, Japan, France, there is a 98% of workforce is there. And male and female, there is no discrimination in between them. And male along with female also, they can go and participate in the economic activities, they can get some income. So when all people are getting the income, automatically their income levels will be also increases, standard of living will be also increases, and more the national income will be also increases. But in our so many reasons, only the males are going to the participate in the economic activities. The few females are going only the economic activities. The remaining are non-economic activities. So how can we get more income? How can we achieve the economic development? So human resources, this is also one of the factors can determine the economic development. Then political administrative factors. Yes, what is the policies? What is the structure of agriculture? What is the structure of industrial? What is the employment opportunities in the total population of the country? What is the poverty position? And what are the unemployment position? So this is also one of the determinant factors of economic development. Suppose if the government is providing more and more employment opportunities, if the government is providing more and more industries, when the government provides the more and more industries, automatically it is possible to provide more and more employment opportunities. When the government provides more and more employment opportunities, then the people who are below the poverty line, it is possible to bring above the poverty line. So these are the way to present, these are the way to achieve the economic development. So this is one of the determinant factors of economic development. Okay, then social factors. Yes, if you want to achieve the social factors, beliefs, old beliefs, ceremonies, and tradition of the people, attitude of the people, and psychology of the people, total illiteracy of the people. Is it? The most of the country, nearly 130 crores of population, only the literacy percentage is very less. Due to the illiteracy percent, so they are following the old traditionals, old beliefs and customs. Due to they are not achieve the economic development. కాబట్టి వాళ్ళ పాత నమ్మకాలు, ఆచారాలు, పద్ధతులు, అష్టం ఈరోజు మంచిది కాదు, ఈరోజు అమావాస్య మంచిది కాదు, ఏమండి ఇలాంటివి ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో, ఈ రోజు మంచి రోజు కాదు, రేపు చూద్దాం, లేకపోతే ఈ రోజు ఇది చేయకూడదు, అది చేయకూడదు, ఇలాంటివి ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో ఇవి మన ప్రోగ్రెస్ని ఆపేస్తున్నాయి. ఇవి ప్రోగ్రెస్ ముందు కాకుండా పడుతున్నాయి. అర్థందా? మీరు ఇంగ్లీష్ క్యాలెండర్ చూడండి, అక్కడ ఓన్లీ నెంబర్సే ఉంటాయి, ఎలాంటి స్మాల్ డిజిట్స్ ఉండవు, స్మాల్ లెటర్స్ ఉండవు. కానీ తెలుగు క్యాలెండర్లో మొత్తం అసలు నెంబర్ల కన్నా స్మాల్ లెటర్స్ ఎక్కువ ఉంటాయి. వై? బికాస్ దే ఆర్ ఫాలోయింగ్ ద ఓల్డ్ బిలీఫ్స్, ఓల్డ్ ట్రెడిషనల్ మెథడ్స్. మా అమ్మ ఇలాగే చేసింది, మా తాత ఇలాగే చేశాడు, నేను ఇలాగే చేస్తాను. వాళ్ళ కాలంలో చేశారు, అది ఓకే. కానీ నవ్వేడేస్ గ్లోబుల్ మొత్తం మనం హ్యాండ్లో చూస్తున్నాం. అలాంటి సిచ్యువేషన్లో ఇంకా పాత నమ్మకాలతోటి సోషల్ ఫ్యాక్టర్స్, when we change the total population of the psychology, their attitude, their approach should be changed automatically. It is possible to the economic development. The developed countries, their psychology is different, their attitude is different, their approaches are different. They are always think big. But in our country, in developing stage, they are think local. They are thinking the traditional and old beliefs. Due to we are not getting the achievement, economic development. So overall, these are the factors which can be achievement the economic development. So if we available of these factors is very high, automatically it is possible to economic development. If not available, it is discourage the economic development. So these are the determinant factors of economic development. Okay, students, this is the way of the presentation of this question or concept. Okay, thank you very much.